So today we look at quadratic equations and solving using the factor method, and this is the first example that we do. So when we're doing quadratic equations and we're trying to solve for value or factor, so here we have to recognize that there is a coefficient of 1. This is a coefficient of x power 0. So when we put these two together, we multiply this, which is 12, and so we find the factors of this, and then we try to replace here. So what are the factors of 12 that can give us 8, whether it be addition or subtraction? So here we have 12. What are the factors of 12? We have 1 times 12, and then we have 2 times 6, and then we have 3 times 4. Now if we look at these, the only one that can give us 8 is this. If we added these two, so but then to get minus 8 we have to use minus 2 and minus 6. So again we write this down in full before we break it down. So we write down the original equation. So now we have x squared. We break this down into 6x and 2x plus 12 equal to 0, like that. Then we factor x out here, minus 6, minus 2. Then we factor out minus 2 here. Then we get x minus 6 equal to 0. Now this is common, so we factor it out. Then here we have x minus 2 to get 0 there. So again we can make any of these two 0 to get 0 here. So we can say x minus 6 equal to 0, or x minus 2 equal to 0. And then this will be like that. Or x minus 2 plus 2 equal to 0 plus 2. So we have these, they cancel out. Okay, so we have x is equal to 6, or x is equal to 2. Okay, and so we can also try to prove, okay, that what we did is actually right. So we actually can try to replace these values into the equation to make sure that what we worked on was correct. So if I get 6 and I put it into my equation, okay, can this give me 0? So this is 36 minus 48 plus 12 equal to 0. These are positive, so we can put them together. It will give me 48 minus 48. This 48 is coming from there, it's equal to 0. So 48 minus 48, 0 is equal to 0. So that's right. We can also try to use our 2. Okay, so 2 squared minus 8, 2 plus 12 equal to 0. So I have 4 minus 16 plus 12 equal to 0. So these two can come together and give me 16. Then I bring that other 16 down, we get 0. So 0 is equal to 0. So we know that these two are actually right. Okay, let's go to our second equation. Our second equation is x squared minus plus 12x actually, then plus 32 equal to 0. Again, don't forget that coefficient. We multiply these two. 1 times 32 equal to 32. We get the factors. What factors can we get here? We get 1 times 32. Which other one can we get? 2 times 16. Which other one? We can get 4 times 8. And already we can see that this is our point here, because we can add these two to get 12. So again, we bring that equation down, okay? And then we have 32 here equal to 0. So we bring plus 8x plus 4x, okay? And plus 32 equal to 0. And so we factor x out here, plus 8, then plus 4 here, x plus 8 equal to 0. So we see that these are common. We factor them out. Then we have x plus 4 equal to 0. Then x plus 8 equal to 0. X plus 4 equal to 0. Then x is equal to minus 8. X is equal to minus 4. Right? And then we can go through and prove our answers again. So we have minus 8 squared plus 12 minus 8 plus 32 equal to 0. This gives us minus 64 plus 64, sorry, minus, here it will be minus 96 plus 32 equal to 0. So these two add together, give us 96 minus 96 equal to 0. 0 equal to 0. So that's true. We try minus 4. Minus 4 will give us minus 4 squared. Okay. Plus 12 minus 4 plus 32 equal to 0. Here we get 16. Okay, positive 16 minus 48 here plus 32 equal to 0. These two, they come together, they give us 48 minus 48 equal to 0, and 0 equal to 0. Okay, so we can say that this is correct and that is correct. Okay, now let's do our final example. Our final example is x squared minus 8x plus 15 equal to 0. Again, same thing, there's a 1 here, we multiply with that one, we get 15, and then our 15, we get the factors, so it's 1 times 15, and then we have 3 times 5. And we can see that this is what we're looking for. It should be able to give us this. So we write down the whole equation again, okay? And then keep in mind that we're coming to replace with these factors. So we have x squared minus 5x minus 3x plus 15 equal to 0. Now we factor out x minus 5. Then here we factor out minus 3. Then we have x minus 5 equal to 0. Notice these are same, so we factor out x minus 5, then x minus 3 equal to 0. So now any of these can be equal to 0. Minus 5 equal to 0. X minus 3 equal to 0. If you look at the first equation we did, we had to add 5, add 3 here. We're not going to go through that process again. Just check the first example. Then here is equal to 3. Okay. So again, we can go through and try to see if what we did was correct. So we have 3 squared minus 8, 3 plus 15 equal to 0. Here we have 9. There we have 24 plus 15 equal to 0. These two come together, they give us 25 minus 24 minus 24, and we get 0. 0 is equal to 0. We get the 5 squared minus 8, 5 plus 15 equal to 0. So 25 minus 40 plus 15 equal to 0. These two can come together and give us 40 minus 40 equal to 0, 0 equal to 0. So we see that these two are correct. Thank you so much for watching and all the best.